Hey there guys, it's the Shadow Flame 101, and today we are going to be starting a new LP of one of my favorite games ever. And it's kind of weird how this is one of my favorite games since I only discovered it about like a year ago, and I only started playing it like 3 months ago. And I haven't played it in like a month and a half, but I have beaten it 4 times. I'm on my 5th time right now, but I haven't played it in a while. But it's on the PlayStation 2. And this PlayStation 2, I actually only got him like 2 years ago. I never really was into the PlayStation 2 games. Most of the PlayStation 2 games are either Kingdom Hearts games, Jak and Daxter games, or Time Splitter games. Or games in this series. I think that's all of the games that I have for the PlayStation 2. The GameCube was my main game series. The GameCube and the N64. I was a big Nintendo fanboy. So basically here we have a boy on a horse. That's all we know so far. I am going to just stop this first video in the middle of something, in the middle of a cutscene. But, if it turns out right, then, and it should, then you won't miss anything in the cutscene. You'll probably just miss a camera angle changing. The camera, like, changing from one angle to another. And that's only because I've done this, this is my second take, basically. I did about 4 videos of this game, 4 videos about. 2 of them sucked, because one of them didn't have any commentary, and the other one, the microphone, was basically in a position where it was either really loud or really quiet. I was basically having the, headphones around my neck, and, that didn't work at all. And when I recorded those, I just felt like, I don't want to make post-commentary, even though I made post-commentary for one of the, recently uploaded Majora's Mask games. So that's kind of weird. But basically, this game is not really too much about gameplay. It's a little bit about gameplay, and, I don't know, I'm not gonna be as funny. I'm gonna try to be more serious in this game, in this LP, than I am in other LPs. I'm not gonna try to make, funny jokes. I'm not gonna try to make as many funny jokes, at least. I'm not gonna try to do any of that stuff. But this game is mainly for its graphics, its epicness, and its awesomeness, and its complete epicness, and the story. I mean, look at how epic that is. That's a bridge. That's about a fourth of the... That's about a 10th. Yeah, about a 10th of the land. Maybe a 5th. Yeah. That little desert area, that's about the 5th of the land that we're gonna see. That's how big this land is. I mean, look at that bridge. The graphics aren't like the best, but they're really good. Like, they're not great, but they're great, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, you can see the pixels changing, but, I mean, look at that. That looks awesome. That just looks awesome. I need to get a new controller soon. The wires, where the wire connects to the controller, like, it came off so you can see the wires. But that's not what I'm talking about. We're LPing Shadow of the Colossus. I love this game. We're going to be doing a new game, and we're going to be doing it on normal mode, because I've never beaten it on hard mode. But I have beaten this game 4 times on normal mode. That's not much to brag about, since it's just normal mode. Remember the first time I played this game, I didn't like it, because the first copy of the game that I ever got, once you got to a certain part in the game, very, soon in the game, actually, before we actually really did anything, it froze. it like froze during a certain point, and I tried playing it past that point 3 or 4 times, and every time it froze. So I had to get a new copy, but other than that, I love it. And this is that new copy, basically. And an interesting story about this, Ico, if anyone has heard of Ico, that's for the PlayStation 2 as well, and this is a prequel to that one, but Ico is first in the series, and in Ico, I've heard, this is an interesting story, in Ico, you only see a horse once, and that is in the very beginning cinematic, or cutscene, or whatever you want to call it. You only see like 3 horses, and that's in the very beginning of the game, in a cutscene. But in that game, apparently they did use a real horse in like real life as a model to model the horse. But in this game, apparently they didn't. So apparently this horse is just like completely animated. It's not, it didn't have a horse as a model at all. And that's kind of weird. Look at that. That is completely epically awesome. Just completely awesome. I love it. Look at that. Look at how much detail the animation went into that. I like how the boy has a tarp. Is wearing a tarp. Oh, and yes, he is a boy, if you didn't know. I know he looks a lot like a girl. But he's a boy, he's a boy, he's a boy. So we got a person. Probably a girl. Dun 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 dun. And by the way, if you haven't played Ico, this world has its own unique language that pretty much doesn't make sense at all if you don't know what it is, what it's like about. But I'm pretty sure it's like a combination of backwards Japanese and something else. Whee! The language is basically a combination of backwards Japanese and something else. I don't remember where I heard that, but I did. Yeah. I think you can read these subtitles. You should be able to.
I use the Ulacordoloya. Aulic, Olazulam, Cos. Ilzozeriku at Zoko. Amnos Crudo. Laomism walk. Was you at the Ulas also? Few houses in good. Equal Kizado, you Lola. Islis was I Aumizquiki. You are la quicker.
Okay, I'll talk about that cutscene, in a much later time of the game. Well, no, I'll talk about it now. Basically, that was a shaman in this boy's village that said, if one wishes, one can come to this land that the boy is in right now, and bring back the souls of the dead, but going there is strictly forbidden. It's strictly forbidden, basically. Shadow beings, do you want to be my friend? Oh yeah, and the boy's also wearing a skirt. The sword's not gonna... Oh, that's a cool looking sword. The sword's not really gonna do much about people that are made of shadow. Oh, it's glowing. That's kinda cool. Die, foul beast. Tss. Die, foul beasts. Whoa. Cool, I can just will them away. Thunder and lightning and thunder. lightning and thunder. Okay, right about now is where I'm gonna have to stop it. Okay, I'll see you next time, and bye.